Hi, good morning. Welcome to Happy Nappy Curls. I'm Nadia, and I just wanted to say, hey, happy Monday. And, if you've checked out my blog posts or seen my stories or my post, you know that we recently purchased a house. Closing day was, Thursday? Yeah, last Thursday. So I just, wanted to give you a bit more information on how that process went. It was pretty easy. We did a walkthrough of the property on closing day, and that was quick. We did measurements, for certain things we want to order and have in the house before, upon moving in, which is not until May 15th because we have done a use of occupancy because the current owners have purchased their own house as well. So we've given them a little time to pack up, and we also need the time as well because we're definitely not done packing. And so, so we did the walkthrough, some measurements. We went to my attorney's office for closing, and there is where we met the gentleman from the title company. And he comes with a stack of paper like this. Luckily, some things we signed ahead of time digitally with notarized, so that did make the process a little faster. But you still ended up having to sign a stack like this. It looks very daunting when you see that stack on the table. You're like, oh my God. But at the end of the day, it was pretty quick. 1 second. Sorry, I had to step away real quick. My husband brought me some hot chocolate from this spot that we love called Griot. And they make it with oat milk, and I don't know, it's the best tasting hot chocolate ever. Anyway, back to closing day. So, you find all the papers. They send you, for me, they've sent all that paperwork ahead of time, so I was able to review everything ahead of time. So you didn't take hours reading through all that because you have to do it ahead of time. There's no way, because otherwise we'd be there for hours. We were in and out in 15 minutes. Everything was done. By later on in the evening, we received our email from our mortgage company saying that our loan was funded, meaning that they are starting to disperse whatever your loan amount is to the sellers. So that was that. And now, because we're doing a use of occupancy, we do get a month of mortgage from the sellers. So now that's the only thing we're waiting on, is getting that check, which is cool to know you got your first month of mortgage essentially paid by someone else. So this is how it works. Like, we signed on the 14th of this month of April. So May, our first mortgage payment is not due until June 1st. So when you pay for your closing costs and all of that, that's including your first month of mortgage essentially. So you don't pay until it has accrued. So that's why you go through May, and then your first payment is June 1st. So that's pretty cool. So for me, my tip is to make sure you have a separate mortgage account. We've made sure we've had a separate mortgage account that is already funded with at least 3 to 6 months of rent ahead of time. But now, because we've gotten a month paid for with our use of occupancy, we actually have a month ahead, which is great. So nothing else should come out of that account but your mortgage. And we have plans of doing like extra payments just so that we can pay our loan down faster. But as that progresses, I'll give you guys more information on how that's going. But you definitely, if you can pay more money towards your principal, you should absolutely do that, because it saves you more money in the long run. I did read an article. I'll probably see if I can find it again and drop it in here, where they let you know that even if you just do like one extra mortgage payment a year, it cuts 4 years off your mortgage. So that's the next goal, is to work on paying that off quickly. But yeah, the house hunting process, it was a roller coaster of emotions, especially now. I feel like there's not as much inventory, and we bumped into so many different issues with people coming in with cash offers, 32 offers on one property. It was just insane. But luckily number 8 did it for us, and we are excited. But be prepared if you're house hunting. It's emotional. I cried once when I lost the house that I thought was my dream house. But hey, I'm glad we lost all those houses, because this house that we got now is actually the best one we've seen till this day. Sometimes I think because we're still on automated, we get those emails from Zillow, and I'm still checking listings, and I'm like, why am I here? I don't need to be here anymore. But I still look just because I'm curious what else is out there. And every time I look, I'm like, this is not as good as what I got now. But anyway, we are super excited to move in. And as we get into the house, I've made mood boards, because what else am I to do with all this anxious anxiety? Well, it's not even anxiety. It's just so much joy and excitement for this property and for this new part of our life. Being homeowners and being able to give our daughter a home, something that belongs to us. So I'm excited. So the way I have channeled that excitement, it is into making mood boards for each room of the house. And I will be making another blog post to see what actually comes of it, how that stacks up to what the mood board was. So that's exciting. But anyway, thanks for watching and have a great week. And I hope everyone had a safe, lovely Easter weekend. Bye. Chat next time.